April 17th edition of the Pioneer Highlights with your host, Nick Tangorra. From everything campus news, sports, arts, and entertainment, we've got you covered. Be the Change Club hosts annual You Are Noticed Day. The Be the Change Club hosted its third annual You Are Noticed Day Speak Out on April 9th in the End Zone. You Are Noticed Day is an event to raise awareness for those experiencing feelings of alienation or loneliness. You Are Noticed Day was started by Adam Silverstein, a student who is the president and founder of the Be the Change Club. He originally had the idea for the event when he was a senior in high school, but made it a reality when he came right here to LIU, expressing, "I had the idea in high school, but I didn't really do it because I was about to graduate, but when I brought Be the Change Club here to LIU Post, I did it then and we've been doing it ever since." You Are Noticed Day is important to Silverstein because it raises awareness for a topic that's not usually discussed, adding, "I feel like it's not really a topic that's talked about enough when you feel isolated and lonely and left out, and I think it's something so many people struggle with. We need to raise awareness for people who feel that way and open up those conversations about how we could all feel more connected with each other and work to help people who feel that way." The Be the Change officers want to try to make You Are Noticed Day a nationally recognized event and spread it to schools all around the world. They plan to continue to host You Are Noticed Day as well as other events on campus. From attending a Yankees game to a senior formal, there is much in store to send off the class of 2019. Seniors attended the Senior Grad Fair from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Tuesday, April 16th and Wednesday, April 17th in Hillwood Commons. Seniors picked up their caps, gowns, took senior photos, ordered class rings from Balfour Rings, learned about alumni giving through the employer and alumni engagement office, and met with members of LIU Promise and the bookstore. Students who did not order their cap and gown before the March 15 deadline can still purchase them during the fair on Wednesday until 3 p.m. Undergraduate caps and gowns are $64.83. Masters are $99.35, and doctorals are $120.88. Students must be in good financial standing to pick up their cap and gown and can pay by cash, credit card, or checks payable to Barnes & Noble. A senior formal will be held on Thursday, April 18th at Jericho Terrace from 7 p.m. to midnight. Seniors can dress their best for a night of dancing and glamour. Tickets include a cocktail hour, a sit-down dinner, and an open bar. Tickets are $60 for LIU students and $75 for non-LIU students, and can be purchased at the campus concierge desk in Hillwood Commons. Transportation to the formal will leave from Hillwood Commons at 6 p.m. For job-seeking seniors, the Promise office will hold a resume review night on Tuesday, April 23rd in Hillwood Commons, room 270. Promise coaches will work with students to fine-tune their resumes so they can stand out in the job market. Matthew Blenar, Associate Director of LIU Promise, said, "The best tip we can give is to keep the resume to a page. Employers don't need to see everything you've done. Instead, think of this document as a tool to market yourself and put your best information forward to help you get the job." For all events leading up to graduation, check out www.liupostpioneer.com and pick up your copy of the Pioneer. Now here's what's happening on campus. On Thursday, April 18th, students can participate in the Alpha Psi Delta Philanthropy Week during Common Hour by making stress balls. This is part of the De-Stress with Alpha Psi Delta at 12:30 p.m. You can also plunge a Phi Sig at 12:30 p.m. on Thursday, April 18th, joining SAB and Phi Sigma Kappa for a plunge of Phi Sig on the Great Lawn. Also on Thursday, Adventure Game Night will be held at 4:30 p.m. This is where students can join the Be the Change Club in the Fishbowl for a fun night of games like Dungeons & Dragons, Super Smash Bros., Ultimate, Uno, and more. And on Sunday, April 21st, 2019, Easter Sunday Mass and dinner will be held at 8 p.m. Students can come and gather together to celebrate Easter Sunday during Mass in the Interfaith Chapel. Mass will be followed by dinner downstairs. For a full list of all the amazing activities headed to LIU Post this week, check out www.liupostpioneer.com and pick up your copy of the Pioneer. BFA seniors show pieces at SAL Gallery. Senior BFA Digital Art and Design students showed their digital art and design portfolios to a crowd of viewers at the SAL Gallery. The exhibit went from April 9th to April 14th and featured the portfolios of 6 senior BFA Digital Art and Design students. A reception took place April 10th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. where the artists showed off their work. This was the second week senior BFA students showed their work in the gallery. The gallery featured lots of different pieces from posters and magazine covers to candles and even TV ads. Each student created a variety of different pieces in digital design. Several of the students had computers set up to show even more of their work as well as the TV ads they created. Digital design student Bushinsky talked about how she got into digital art and design, adding, "I started as a visual merchandising major at a different school. I realized fashion wasn't for me, but I still wanted to design, so I looked into design programs here and loved the work I saw." For all the pictures and more on this incredible event, check out www.liupostpioneer.com and pick up your copy of the Pioneer today. Football players invited to train with New York Giants. Even though football season ended in December, Pioneer football players have been preparing to get drafted by an NFL football team. Running back Malik Pierre, wide receiver Mike Richardson, wide receiver Dion Mash, linebacker Jake Carlock, and defensive end Kevin Petit-Frere have been hard at work during the offseason in preparation for the NFL draft. These players earned Pro Day invites at Columbia University Pro Day on March 14th, where NFL coaches and scouts evaluate players by performing different drills to show off their skills. They had to get 2 NFL scouts to recommend them to the Columbia University coach so they could get into Pro Day. At their Pro Day, NFL coaches and scouts can see the players perform drills in their positions and test their skills in the 40-yard dash, bench press, and much more. The players did very well at their Pro Day, earning them invites to work out with the New York Giants. Carlock added, "After performing all the drills and tests, a Giant scout approached me and invited me to their local Pro Day on April 5th. Now, the New York Giants are not the only team in contact with some of the football players. The Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons also contacted Petit-Frere. He told the Pioneer, "My agent did speak to the Lions, Colts, 49ers, and Redskins about me after my Pro Day." Glickman added, "I was able to watch these guys week in and week out. These guys are game changers. I would not be surprised if an NFL team picks up one of these guys." The football players will have to wait and hope until the NFL draft from April 27th to April 29th to hear if their names are called and their dreams come true to be drafted in the NFL. For more on this story, and maybe you want to give some support to some of our local Pioneer athletes, check out the full story on www.liupostpioneer.com and pick up your copy of the Pioneer. That's all for this week's Pioneer News Highlights with your host, Nick Tangorra. I'll see you next week.